Hi. So I'm having this kind of like vlog. I've got a bit of a headache. It really hurts. I probably should have taken painkillers. I'm not very good at that sort of stuff. In bed because I'm not very well, or I just don't feel well. And my husband brought the kids to bed, but it was my day for the boy. Because I wasn't feeling very well, but I keep watching the videos anyway. But, I don't know what to say really. I get all sort of weird tigery shaped stripes on my face with my hair in the shadows. But sorry for the bad quality. And this is the second take, so I'm all a bit rushed and hazy. I don't know, probably look awful. One of my better, more recent videos, probably. Don't know what to say. We went for a picnic in Ilkley, that was good. And walked around the park till it got dark. We all played on the swings, and my daughter was teaching us a game called 21 with help from my son as well. She doesn't usually talk about things that she's done like that, games like that. That was good. It's been alright. Had the EHCP at the beginning of the week, which was just a bit like an IEP or a parenting evening type review, as it turns out. And it's a bit awkward because it's one of the first in the year as well, so new teacher or old teachers you didn't have a last year. So, and all the scoring methods are changing. For P scales has changed to ISN, and they can't convey it all in one meeting. You don't know what you're supposed to be doing. I came out of that meeting really depressed, but I'm not sure it was anything they did. It was, or maybe it's a lot of different things. And then today, just spent far too much time doing battle, as if it was my battle, on Twitter about anti-Semitism, because I can't believe somebody wants to say, yeah, I'm going to be proud of being anti-Semitic, but only because they think that the definition has been devalued by the, I can never remember what the letters are, IHA definition. And I don't think it's true, because the world has all kinds of debates about state violence. And that definition is all about not making a special case out of Israel. And that because they've suffered state violence, not Israel, but Jewish people have suffered state violence, it's sensitive as a predominantly Jewish state. But discussing state violence is still valid and not exceptionalism, and in any way, no way can that justify being proud of anti-Semitism. And you've got to keep your tools. The tools for fighting racism are the tools we have for fighting racism. And I might be the most rubbish person at doing that, but I mean, really the most rubbish person. Well, not the most rubbish person, but I don't know. Yeah, not necessarily the right person or the one performing most ideally. The yeah, I'm equally disgusted by all of it, and it wasn't a helpful discussion. And then they said I wasn't understanding their point. I understand the point, it's just the definition really hasn't been debased or devalued, and meanwhile there are people daubing swastikas on synagogues. We still need that word to mean what it means, add-ons or not. And yeah, the two prongs of it are needing to retain sovereignty and needing to just be sensitive about the historical situation. Meanwhile, we don't help Corbyn and the problem with tackling this racist, disablest, everythingist Tory government. And I hate calling it Tory because Tories were Irish freedom fighters, basically. They were the brigands, the people who were cast off the land who had nothing better to do originally. And that's why it became an insult in ye olde British Parliament. It's just back when it was the Liberal Whigs and the Tories, but sorry, I didn't know whether to put in an old thought about the fact that years ago there was 100 years ago or something, there was a piece, well, on the Conservative Shipley history page, it talks about the new Conservative and Unionist club that was formed after those two parties joined, and the speech at the dinner, the inaugural dinner for Shipley Conservatives, was including the quote that people were beginning to realise that the Conservative and Unionist Party were not essentially a selfish party, but were in fact deeply patriotic and interested in the interests of the country as a whole. It's the same lies for like 100 years, or the same misguided self-reflections. It's... Anyway, I found that out a year or so ago. It's just a bit funny. Oh well. Anyway, ranty rant. I just don't know where I'm going and what I'm doing. And I'm a weirdo. With no friends. Anyway, well, yes, with friends. I'm not dishonouring all of you guys, except I just did. I'm just not very good at seeing anybody at the right time. And in the right way, probably.